What are you laughing at?
I just saw something about you that I am never gonna be able to unsee.
Ugh, what is it?
So, what was the name of the guy who designed the original Xbox?
Seamus Blackley?
The same Seamus Blackley who baked a sourdough bread out of 4,500-year-old yeast?
Yeah, why?
The Xbox logo is sourdough bread!
Yep, I'm never gonna be able to unsee that. Hey, Breadbox, check this out. It's just a car on fire. Are you sure? What? That's not real? Nope, it's unreal. Really? Dad jokes? You're telling me that there's a VR knockoff of every single popular video game?
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, I'm gonna say the name of a popular video game, and I want you to tell me the name of the VR knockoff. Okay. Call of Duty. Contractors VR. Call of Duty Warzone. Contractors Showdown. Call of Duty Zombies? There are so many zombie VR games, it's not even funny. Sea of Thieves. Sail VR. Rainbow Six Siege. Breachers. Apex Legends. Atlas Endgame. Fortnite. Population 1. Escape from Tarkov. Ghosts of Tabor. CSGO. Pavlov Shack. Rocket League. Knock. Helldivers. Guardians Frontlines. Halo? Okay, Halo doesn't necessarily have like a 1-to-1, but you can literally play as Spartans and on the original maps in Contractors mods. And there's this new game that just came out that's kind of in that near future that's called Veil. That's a super fun shooter that reminds me of like Halo 3. So there's that. Are there any original games in VR? There's always the pixelated monkey.
What do you want?
I think you meant to say thank you.
For what?
For saving your butt this year?
You did what now?
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but some of the best streaming and movies that came out this year were based off video games.
Like what?
Well, let's take a quick look at the highest grossing films of the year, shall we? Oh, and what to my wondering eyes does appear at spot number 2? The Super Mario Bros. Movie.
The critics hated that movie. What else was based off a video game?
Five Nights at Freddy's. It was the #1 horror film of the year, and it came in number 18 on highest grossing films of the year.
The Haunted Chuck E. Cheese movie beat the new Insidious and Scream movies.
Yeah, it sure did. And let's not forget about streaming Hollywood.
Is that supposed to be a shady comment about the strikes that are going on right now?
I mean, if the boot fits, but that's not what I'm getting at. I'm getting at The Last of Us, which is arguably the best streaming show that came out this year.
Alright, I'll give you those, but not every single video game-based TV/movie experiment was a smashing hit this year. I mean, there was the Halo show.
Hey, Grandpa?
What? Ah, P5. How you doing, grandson?
Could I borrow these?
Oh, Battlefront 1 and 2 by Pandemic Studios. Masterpieces, absolute classics. What'd you say you wanted them for?
Well, we want to re-release them.
I thought that fancy dice company already made new ones.
They did,
But?
it didn't exactly go well.
By the forgotten cables of yellow, white, and red. How'd they screw that up?
It's a long story, but we want to re-release the original ones because they were so good.
Well, then by all means go for it.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Oh, and P5, what's this I hear about Xbox exclusives coming to the station family, huh?
Oh, shoot, would you look at the time? Sorry, Grandpa, I gotta go.
Mark my words, the day Xbox and PlayStation start working together is the day consoles die and go to the clouds.
You would say that, you old paperweight. By the way, those titles are just as much mine as they are yours. You better let my grandson in on that action, eh?
I just came up with a really good reason why I'm a better controller than you. Oh, we're getting into this debate? All right, let's get it. You sure you want to get into this? It might leave you in shambles. Oh, we are definitely getting into this. Now let me think. A reason why you think you're better than me. Is it the point of ergonomics? I do have better ergonomics than you, but no, that's not my reason. Well, that's good, because I feel like button layout is more of a personal preference thing and not necessarily a point for you being better. Let's see. Is it the compatibility issue? Do you mean the fact that I easily pair with phones and PCs and you don't? No, that's not the reason either. I'm curious now, because it can't possibly be batteries, because I have USB-C charging, which is by far superior. Debatable, but no, that's not it. It's definitely not haptics, because I definitely take the cake on that. You know what? I'll give you haptics, because those new triggers are amazing, especially on your VR controllers. Well, consider me stumped, old friend. Let's hear your big reason why you're better than me.
copycats.
Copycats?
Do you recognize this controller?
Yeesh. Well, if you know, you know, I guess.
Does anything about this controller strike you as familiar?
I mean, those button colors sure remind me of you.
Yeah, well, that button and stick layout sure reminds me of you, which really makes me the better controller because they were copying you.
That was your reason for being better than me? Dude, that joke was subpar.
What if I bought Palworld?
I don't know if you've heard, but they're about to be in a huge lawsuit with Nintendo. Why would you want to buy them right now? Well, first off, I need more exclusives. Truer words have never been uttered. And secondly, I can take him.
You stay out of this.
And lastly, I've never had anything in my Game Pass library that could compete with Nintendo Market. But now, we've got Pokemon with guns. That sounds like an Xbox exclusive already.
Dude, please don't do it.
Why not?
Because I'm going to beat you to it.
Wait, what? Why won't you make an app for my new app store?
Why would I?
Well, because look at me. I'm in the future, man. This is where humanity is going.
If this is where humanity's going, why did you only make 80,000 units?
Daddy Apple can always make more.
Okay, sure, yeah, Apple can make more, but we're hearing that you only sold 200,000 units total so far. And compare that to the 200 million iPhones you sold in the last year. I just don't really feel like it's worth our time.
Okay, but you've literally made your app available on weirder hardware than me. Like, you were on the Facebook portal, for crying out loud.
Sorry, I'm just not seeing the vision.
Wait a minute. This is a public slight against Apple, isn't it?
What? No way, dude. Why would anyone ever be mad with Apple?
There's no store fees, there's no insane QA process, there's no locked-in ecosystem. Oh, wait.
Here, take these.
Hang on, what are you doing?
I'm putting my exclusive titles on your store.
What's the catch?
There's no catch. I'm doing this for the greater good of the gaming population.
Oh yeah, sure, for the greater good.
Come on, really, what's going on here?
What was the point of having exclusive titles?
To sell consoles.
Exactly, but times are changing, and so are the places we make the most of our money from, which, as gaming platforms, where do we make most of our money?
Oh, right, selling games digitally and collecting a platform fee.
Exactly. More than 90% of all video game sales are done digitally now, and as a platform, all we do is collect a little percentage of sales for profit.
Oh, I get it now. You want to sell your titles in as many places as possible so that you can make a profit because console sales are no longer what's driving your revenue.
Let them play how, where, or what they may is my new motto.
Okay, well, don't expect me to reciprocate and do the same with my titles. All right, it's your loss, dude.
Hey, Tard.
Who are you calling Tard?
Tactical Augmented Reality Device. TARD.
Dadgum acronyms.
That's not important right now. What's important is that you're about to get replaced.
Replaced by what?
Someone figured out how to mount an Apple Vision Pro to a combat helmet. Look at this.
What in the Sam Hill?
Yeah, basically does all the things you can do, but for like a fraction of the price.
Whiskey, Tango, Foxtrot.